Welcome back, friends and family, and Merry Christmas. It's actually 2 days till Christmas and Saturday, and I decided what better day than to go ahead and give my present to my family this year. So this year it's a little bit early, but I want to give them this early Christmas present. It's a 50-gallon hot water, or water heater. I say hot water. So our old one's going bad. It's already leaking pretty good. I put it in about, I'd say 8-9 years ago. And I thought what better way than to go ahead and surprise the family. Well, they know about it already, but go ahead and get this one in here. So, or this old one out and put that new one in. This old one, I said I put it in about 8 years ago. It is leaking out of the top and it's been creating a mess down here at the bottom. I'm assuming these are bad up here, is that's the reason why the water's coming out from the top and not the bottom. But I wanted to just go ahead and replace the whole thing because this is a 40-gallon. The other one's a 50-gallon that I'm putting in here. I realized once the kids started getting older and they're taking their own showers and baths stuff that the water starts running out, the hot water starts running out. So you have to plan around, hey, I want to take a shower now, who's going to take one later, and all that stuff. But hopefully now, get a 50-gallon in here, and that should do the trick. I do this video also to tell you guys that y'all can do this yourself. I mean, hot water heaters, I won't keep saying hot water heater. So a water heater is a very simple concept, especially if you have somewhere where you can get to it as convenient as where mine is. This is just right outside of my house, the exterior door, come into it, and I can stand up and do what I need to inside of here. So very simple. You got your cold water and your hot water. Come in. This is just a tank. It's lightweight until you put water in it, of course, and then it's heavy. This one I'm having a hard time draining because it's below ground level. So I'm going to end up just, I'm going to try to just toss it out of here. I don't have any more need for it. I could try to take the elements out of it, see how they look, but I'm just going to get rid of this. I found the 50-gallon one on Marketplace, and it was scratch and dent. Of course, got some good little scratches and some dents on it in here, and I'm hoping it's all cosmetic. I bought this actually for 200 bucks. Everything looks like it might have been connected maybe once because I've seen some Teflon tape here, but it seems pretty newish. And looking at these at Lowe's, they're about $550 for a 50-gallon tank. And I spoke to one of my plumber buddies and asked him, hey, just for reference, what would it cost to put in a 50-gallon tank at my house? And he said it'd be about $1,100 to $1,300 for him to install it. And I was like, okay. Appreciate his work and that stuff. If I really need him, he would help me out. But I said, in this case, I've already done it before, and I was just wondering how much money I would be saving. So right now I only have $200 in this tank. Needless to say, when you get off Marketplace, you don't get any warranties and stuff, so I'm taking that risk. But I'm gonna get this one. I've already got it disconnected from the top, and I'm just gonna shove this thing out. It's not draining like I want it to. The only other thing that might have an expense is these SharkBite Quick Connects. They were awesome when I installed this last one, but now they're not as flexible as they were when I installed it 8 years ago. So I'm afraid it's not going to bend to my liking with the 50-gallon that comes up to about this high. If that's the case, I can run up to Lowe's. I think they're about 60 bucks. So I'll be 60 bucks in the hole in there, and I think I got a gift card. So yeah, might not have anything to do or cost out of that. So let me go ahead and chuck this thing out of here and see if I can get that 50-gallon in here. Y'all stay tuned. So that'll drink some of the water.
It recording? Oh, yeah, it does.
Looks like what comes out of the sink.
Yeah.
So I dumped it over. I'm just letting it lose weight. Where are you going?
I'm gonna show you.
So I want to show you how one of these hot water heaters work.
Me?
Yeah. So up here at the top on a new one. See it?
Mm-hmm.
The top. So you got one that says hot and you got one that says cold.
Uh-huh.
So what this does is the water comes in. Now we got city water. It comes into this tank in that cold water tap and it fills up in here. At this spot and right here, they're called elements. So they're like heating rods. So they go into the tank and they heat up. And they'll heat.
So if you want heat water, then it'll heat up.
If you want a hot bath, this stays hot all the time. So this warm water. So when you turn on the hot water, the water will come out of this nozzle and it'll go in through our pipes.
So you can't do it right now? Oh, turn on the hot water in our house?
No, if you go in our house right now, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
So I'm letting that one empty out so I can get it out of the way because it's so heavy with all the water in it. And then I'm gonna plug this one in to it, and then it'll take a couple hours for it to warm up. But that's how you see how it's pretty light right now because there's no water in it. But
Where'd you get it at?
I got it off Marketplace, so hopefully it works.
Was it expensive?
It's $200. But what I was telling them, this right here is your Christmas present. Yeah.
Warm water.
Yeah, having warm water. Having warm water.
From you. That's your Christmas present.
Yep, my Christmas present to the family.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, never had, I've never done plumbing where I haven't had to come to Lowe's at least once. So, local Lowe's, go in here, try to get those connectors real quick, and then get this hot water heater going. That should work. So while I was here, I was going to double check. So this is what I have, the 50-gallon, same brand, model. So hopefully one I have scratch and dent works, and I don't have to come back here and pay full price for one. All right, let's get out of here. Got what I needed. All right, got my two connectors. Also got two 90-degree elbows to put in the I may have to use that so there won't be so much flex in the pipe on this. So hopefully this is the only trip. I think I got some PEX that I may need, or at least a little bit of copper pipe in this 3/4 inch that I can connect these with if I need to use those elbows. But if I don't, it means I have to come back here. And I couldn't find a short piece of PEX, and it came in like a 10-foot piece or something like that. So pretty sure I got little pieces around the house. I can get that done. So let's get this done. Well, unfortunately, I got a leak out of this. I guess it's pressure valve. There's too much pressure buildup. This is a release valve. and it's leaking out of the bottom of this. Maybe that's the reason why it got taken back, but I'm looking here closely at it and it looks like the threads have been worn down when it got put in there. Maybe it got cross-threaded getting put in. So put some more Teflon tape on it. It's not working. So second trip back to Lowe's. Hopefully they have this piece there, and maybe I can get one that's got extra threads on it, and maybe that'll be the ticket. If not, then this is a total failure, and I'll have to go get me a brand new one. And the guy gave me a 3-day warranty on this one. So tomorrow will be day 3. Let me get it fixed, hopefully. All right, guys. So I did go back to Lowe's. Got this piece for about 30 bucks. It's the release valve. That's exact. Hear the darn duck. Very vocal today. So that's what was wrong with the old one, or the original one. I guess when it came from factory, the threads were all messed up on this. So luckily, I didn't have to. I guess you'd have to retap it. Got a new valve. Put some Teflon tape on it. Put it in pretty tight. No leak. So I will let this dry up tonight from all the water that's come out of the old tank and stuff, and then be able to see if there's any other leaks coming from it. I've already wired it up, and I've just turned on the breaker, so the tank's full. I'm gonna let these elements get warmed up, and then what I'm gonna do after that is I'm gonna take these covers off and I'm gonna adjust it. Brittany loves her water extremely hot, and I know this probably has a setting that's probably not to her liking, so I'm gonna go ahead straight to that once it warms up, and then I want to tick it up a little bit. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully everything is complete. I don't have any issues, but if it works the way I have it, I've only got $260 in this water heater, and the accessories I had to go buy today. So $260 compared to $1,100 or $1,300, and I made 2 trips to Lowe's, so I think I made it off pretty good on this one. So with that being said, family, you're welcome. I know you'll enjoy this Christmas present for years to come, and to everybody else, y'all have a Merry Christmas. Stay tuned.